This is a video response to Gay Equals Hell by I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. But, as he said at the end of his video, there's very few outspoken females. And I like to include myself in that minority. Of course, this being a response. Well, anyways. There's a lot of questions that people pose and statements they like to put out there, and they think they're being a smart ass and catching you on the technicality and stuff, and in reality they're just showing their ignorance and proving that they're just a big dumbass. Now I'm going to touch on a few of those questions, try to answer them myself, just throw my opinion out there for you. I've heard people say before, the whole world is turning gay. If everyone was gay, how will the population go on? Well, not everyone is gay. Now let's say hypothetically, the whole world does turn gay. Hello, sperm banks. People do that all the time, even straight people. They can't get pregnant. So, now, honestly, think about this. A world with nothing but gays, where guys are caring, understanding, sympathetic, and women aren't so complicated and neurotic. That kind of sounds a bit like a utopia to me. I'm just saying. Now, I know, if I had a nickel for every time I heard this, God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. First, I'm atheist. So, that doesn't really mean much to me anyway. But for those of you it does, I just have to stop and ask, if the Christian God is so loving, why does he hate gays? Maybe God's a closet case. Now hear me out on this. You never hear anything about him being with a female in the Bible. So perhaps he's just taking out his anger, frustration, and embarrassment out on his little marionette show he's created. Sounds legit. Now, the next, it's a sin. You're going to hell. Yeah, just as quickly as the guy passing judgments. Now, God is supposed to love you anyways. And for him to send you to hell no matter what your sin is, that just strikes me as a little bit yikes. But not getting into that. Anyways, what I don't get is how all of a sudden homosexuality became a bigger sin than murder. I guess better a bunch of people being killed on the streets than people making out with people on the streets of their own gender lives. Anyways, another thing I hear a lot is it's disgusting. Well, to who? You? Well, why does your opinion matter? I mean, your tunnel vision of... Who are you? That's all I have to ask. Yeah, I mean, showing your affection to someone you love, that's real disgusting. What has this world come to? Alright. Another one is it's not natural because gays don't physically fit together, Now, yes, I'm going to go here. Right now, there is a straight couple having anal sex. Right now, there is also a straight couple sticking something not attached to their body by birth in a hole, if you catch my drift. There's also a couple right now having sex and not getting pregnant. So how is this any different from gay sex? Nothing really. Now, then there's that big question that everybody maybe not even ponders over because they don't really give it too much thought. Everybody has their own views on it, is whether it's a choice or not. No, it's not a choice. Love is something you feel. It's not, you don't think love, you feel it, and you can't change your feelings. You can't help how you feel about something. And for people to sit there and say it's a choice, yeah, okay, sure, people really choose to be ridiculed their life. People choose to listen to their parents constantly ragging at gays and never know that they're insulting their own child sitting there. I know that one from experience, in case you couldn't tell. But it's just depressing to me what this world's come to. Everybody's... There's just people, they can't get a grasp on reality, and they just choose to look down their little tunnel vision path. They don't care about other people's feelings. They don't even care to understand. They're all ignorant. And that's going to be the downfall of this country, not gays.